peanut butter and jelly, even milk and chocolate, and even alcohol in a margarita. Hell, even Goku and Vegeta. Combining two things always leads to something more promising. And the same shit can happen in NBA 2K18. I mean, hell, combining a penis and a vagina makes the whole entire fucking human race. So in NBA 2K18, the one thing that could change the game, the one thing that can revolutionize the way the archetype system is right now, the one thing that could completely destroy NBA Live 18 from existence is being able to combine archetypes, man. Everyone's had this idea. Everybody. What if you could combine a playmaker and a sharpshooter? Goddamn. What if you could combine a shot creator and a lockdown defender? What if you could combine a slasher and a sharpshooter, a paint protector and a stretch big, an athletic finisher and a glass cleaner? You see where I'm getting at here? Things could be a lot different in NBA 2K18 if you could do this. Now, I'm not saying to completely get rid of the archetype system. They could easily implement a feature where you could combine two archetypes. And it's as simple as having a primary archetype and a secondary archetype. Now, the primary archetype will have most of the attribute upgrades, of course. And here's where the secondary archetype comes in. The other archetypes, the secondary archetypes max attributes caps will be added to your max attribute caps. The only difference here is that you're only going to be getting an additional 10 upgrades to use. So let's say you're a superstar 3 like me right now, you will have 10 upgrades to use. So you start off the game with having a max total of about what? The usually max is 102. You will have 107 to start the game. 107 upgrades to start the game once you got all the upgrades from my career. And then after that, you can get 5 more upgrades. You know, the 2 upgrades from reaching Superstar 1. And then the 3 upgrades from reaching Superstar 3 for a max total of 10 additional upgrades in the whole scheme of things. And that 10 upgrades right there is huge, because if you think about it, if you look at my shot creator is missing 10 bars in defense. So if I had a lockdown defender as my secondary archetype, I could add all the 10 upgrades to defense. Maybe I'll add some of it to defense, maybe I'll add some of it to strength because my strength cap went up and my rebounding cap went up. Or maybe I'll just add everything to rebounding because my rebounding cap goes all the way to now 76 max rebounding. So it won't be overpowered because it's not like I'll be an overpowered shot creator plus a lockdown defender. I'll have some lockdown defender stats, but I won't have the strength or the rebounding as a lockdown defender. I'll just have the lockdown defender's defense. Same thing for a playmaker. A playmaker is missing something in shooting off the dribble, also mid-range shooting. So if I was a shot creator playmaker or a playmaking shot creator, and the shot creator is my secondary archetype, then I could add stuff to the shooting off the dribble and get that up a little bit. So my shooting off the dribble could be above an 85 for my playmaker. I mean, honestly, it's very simple, and honestly, it'd make the game way more interesting and much more unique. Think about it, right? Right now, as of right now, we only have 11 archetypes in the game. If you were able to make a primary and a secondary archetype in one archetype, that is basically over 100 different type of archetype combinations. Because 11 archetypes right now times 11 is 121. You would have 121 archetype combinations. Your archetype would be unique because it'd be a primary, a secondary, along with the freaking wingspan, the height, the weight, the position. There would be no way of telling which archetype would be the perfect build. There'd be some people that would claim that this would be the perfect build, but you'd always have a unique archetype, man. It wouldn't be boring, man. It would be so many unique archetypes in the game. You could have a sharpshooting glass cleaner. You could have a freaking paint protecting playmaker. Like, shit would be OD. A point forward that could also slash. oh my god, it would make the game so much more diverse. It would make the game so much more better if you could have a primary and secondary archetype. Now they're gonna have to do something about the badges, because you can't have 10 badges. That would be kind of OD. But you know, it would make sense to just have the badges of the primary archetype. That could be a way for it to work too. I mean, this idea right now sounds pretty good to me. I know 2K can spend time in the lab working on it, but let me know what you think, man. Should NBA 2K18 have a way to combine two archetypes, have a primary archetype and a secondary archetype, and have the badges of the primary archetype only? I mean, I think that's a way to balance it out, man. It's not overpowered. You're only getting 10 additional upgrades, and you'll only have the badges of the primary archetype. So to me, it's not overpowered. It's just making the game actually more competitive and more diverse. But anyways, man, leave a like for more. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out for now. Peace.